Good night.
Night, officers.
Right.
Technically, the law says you get to visit.
Seriously, just forget about it.
We are the awkward situation. That makes sense.
Dude, bring it down, yeah!
So we are some dumbass 20-something PA. I am an absolute trash person. Is it narcissistic?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're welcome.
Tell me what you know about dreams.
Oh, hey guys, thanks for joining us for another episode of The Roster. I'm Annmarie, and this is my co-host and my biggest slutty friend.
Hey, I'm the hoe. Actually, did you notice I didn't jump in and interrupt you with my name this time?
I was impressed, bitch.
That's progress. Like, I'm growing as a person.
So today we're bringing a much-awaited episode to you about dating apps.
We have a lot of experience with dating apps.
Especially during quarantine, we've been getting our fucking Tinder on.
Yes.
On and off.
We want to review with everyone kind of our do's and don'ts of Tinder. So what is an automatic left? What's an automatic right?
Like if you have a weird face, hard left.
Yes.
If you're ugly, it's a hard left.
For me, bad teeth are like a real swipe left moment, and especially like people who don't have their teeth in any of their pictures at all, like that's suspicious to me. Like
what are you hiding?
Right, you're hiding something.
For me, bad teeth aren't as bad as bad hygiene in the mouth. Like I don't
prefer like a clean mouth to like a sexy mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing that really turns me off is like when it's like their profile pictures are all group shots.
Isabella, my cat just attacked me, by the way.
Thanks for clarifying who Isabella is, as if I don't fucking live with her, bitch.
I'm saying that for the listeners.
Okay, so anyways, when their profile pictures are all group shots and you can't fucking tell who's
it's always the ugly one. It doesn't even matter.
You can just, it's 10 out of 10 times the ugly dude.
Yes, it definitely is.
Or when the pictures, go ahead.
Sorry, you go ahead.
Oh, when their pictures are all the same pose, where it's like maybe they changed their shirt, but they're still sitting in their computer chair, and it's like, no.
So you're cute in that one angle, and now we all know that you have no other angles.
I saw this one guy, it was like he took the same picture once with sunglasses on and once with sunglasses off, in case you wanted to know what both variations look like.
That's thoughtful.
This is what I look like with shades. Okay. This is that.
You know that I have said this before, and I'll say it again. I hate when guys have like a fucking kayak in their picture.
Kayaks are hard left for Echo.
Because that means they're going to want to do shit with me. And like, that's not what I'm here for. I'm trying to fuck and then run. I don't want to go kayaking with you.
No, I don't want to go on a brisk hike, Jared.
Right. Like, you go outdoors. I'm going to stay here inside where it's nice. I
actually appreciate a kayak. Like, this is where we're a little bit different. I want to get smash-ass drunk in a kayak, honestly. I enjoy it. Something else I don't like. Okay, you know how dudes will sometimes post like a picture of them with like a very clearly hot girl, and it's like their way of being like, look, I hang out with hot girls. Like hot girls are into me. And you're like, no.
Weird. Like, why did you put her there? Like, I don't want to look at her. Like, I was getting wet and then I saw her. And now I'm dry.
No. Yeah, dried up. Nope.
Another one for me is like dead animals. Like if you've got a fish, like a dead fish you're holding up in your picture, like a deer, like I'm trying to get my clit wet on this app right now, and you're trying to make me look at dead animals? No, what kind of fucking weird ass porn is this?
Okay, another one, speaking of animals, what about the guys that have like their dog as their number one picture? It's like, oh, every girl loves dogs. Don't get me wrong, but like you're getting a laugh if that's your first picture.
Yeah, pretty much anything that's not like a person's face.
Yeah, like a meme,
is a left.
Oh, they'll put like memes up there. It'll be like daddy's little slut, a pair of underwear. I swiped right on that recently for the podcast, guys. I'm gonna get into that. I don't like. Oh, go ahead.
For me, like having 2 or fewer pictures, it's similar to like not having teeth in the picture at all.
Or like
Because
it'll be
it's
kind
like,
of blurry too. You're like,
yeah.
sister, and I can't
Right, I'm
make
like,
out what you really look like.
there's a reason that you only have those 2 pictures, and
Why
I
didn't you hide
know it.
What about
And
oh, go ahead.
another one is memes. Like,
Oh, yes.
memes, I hate memes. Like, if you have a meme on your Tinder profile, I don't know
No,
if you're trying to show me what your sense of humor is, but that's not working.
it's never worked, not even once.
It's not a
You're
turn on for
right.
me at
I
all.
I also have aggressive bios where it'll be like, "Don't fucking swipe right on me if
Mhm.
you're under
Yeah.
5'4", if you're into rap music, if you smoke weed, it's automatic left." Like, fuck off, dude. Who do you think you are? You're on fucking Tinder. Eat my asshole.
Yeah, pretty much anything that's like a requirement. Like, there are a lot of guys who'll be like, I want like a hot blonde who's like 5'10" and loves sucking dick.
Did you
And
just try to me? Yeah, you did.
okay, listen, I was just trying to think of like what the most ideal
Oh, it's me.
features
Oh,
are for a
okay.
woman.
Okay, so what are some automatic rights for you? Like for me, one is a hot body. It's gonna be a yes if you're displaying your
Yeah.
abs and or like the lines that go down to the dick. You know what I'm talking about? The PP lines. That's what I always call
I'm
them.
pretty much like, I'm on Tinder to fuck. Like, I'm there to fuck. So you being hot in any way, like looking attractive, you've got an amazing smile, great teeth, like,
I can see
I'm
your dick in your
fucking.
sweatpants. It's probably yes.
Yes. So obviously hot people, but there are other things too. Like, you know that I love nerdy guys, but like guys who are nerdy in the sense that they're really intelligent or like accomplished in like I don't know, like an intelligent, like for example, recently I started talking to this diplomat at the UN, and like just being able to say that, like he's a diplomat, like he's involved in politics, like makes
I
me
can
want
relate.
to come.
It makes you
Yeah.
want to come. I can
Yeah.
relate because like nobody I talk to ever has a good job.
Yeah, you have a type.
I do have a type. It's like, who can I take care of? Okay, so something that's an automatic right for me is if you're rich as shit. If you have a fucking boat, yes, take me on your
Anne
fucking boat.
Marie is turned on by money. So like Venmo her and she's fucking.
If the bigger the Venmo, the bigger the hoe. My freak
I
will really come out for a Venmo.
I prefer like a guy who like shows that he respects women a lot.
Oh
And I
yeah,
know
no,
that
that's not me. Yeah, no, disrespect the fuck out.
I know that's just me, but like
Keep
when
it
a guy
around.
puts in his bio, he's like, yeah, you know, like I love my mom so much.
Oh,
And like
right,
I
I'm
have
right.
like 8 sisters that I grew up with. And like I know what menstruation is. Like I get so wet when men respect women.
Oh man, no, I want you to deprive me of the nutrients I require to fucking survive. Like no water for you, bitch. No
Dehydrate
oxygen.
me.
Fucking all you get is dick for the rest of the evening. I also like a funny guy. I will put the fuck
Yeah,
out for a funny guy.
you
If
will.
you're on Tinder and yeah, I will. If
You
you're
will.
you're on Tinder, you slide through, you make me laugh. There's like at least like maybe a 50% more chance that I'm gonna fuck you from that.
See, that's how I feel about smart guys. Like I like funny guys are fine. Like they make me smile and
I
that's
think
definitely a
they go
turn
hand
on.
in hand though, kind of. I feel like a lot of times it takes like a smart guy to have the kind of sense of humor that I find attractive at least.
That might be true, yeah. I would
Um,
agree with that.
what about DILFs? DILFs are a hard right for me.
Yeah.
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 I get intimidated by a DILF. Like I'll match a DILF and he'll be like, "You like to fuck older men," and I'm like, "Ah,
Ye
yes, I
you
do."
sure do. No, I actually totally agree with that. Like, if you look like you could potentially take care of me in a paternal way
That's
that
what
I've never
my father.
experienced before,
My father's absence.
I'm in it. Like, I'm there for it.
Yeah, that really does fill some kind of void. I don't know
It
what
does.
to describe it.
And I think that like older guys sometimes feel strange about like younger girls too, but it's like,
Oh, it's
no,
hot.
come take care of me, daddy. I love
Teach me how
it.
to ride a bike, daddy. I like a good sense of style, like a guy who like has like his own way of dressing, like just like some kind of signature style. I think that's
the
you know.
Wait, can we talk about Porn Stash's sense of style and what it is about him that you are so turned on by? Is it the Crocodile Dundee hat or the cargo khaki shorts that really turns you on?
Oh, fucking roast me. He's hot. Fuck off. I was like, honestly, when he was going down on me, I was glad he had the mustache. It was doing some stuff for me.
He's a really cool guy. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he is. Especially after all that, he is.
So one thing I should mention, this is my last one on mine, is celebrity lookalikes.
Ooh,
And this is not always good for me. And for example, one time I swiped right on a guy who I thought looked like Giacomo Giannati.
From Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, he is on recent Grey's Anatomy seasons, and he's smoking hot. And so I matched with the guy, but he actually in person really looked nothing like Giacomo Giannati. It was fucking tragic.
Oh my god.
It broke my heart because I really had been like fantasizing for days. Like, I'm about to fuck Giacomo Giannati.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
And as you know, that didn't happen for
I
me.
fucked a Zac Efron lookalike, and we will talk about that. I smashed under the Canadian flag.
I think we did talk about this one.
Okay, so those are like deal breakers and things. So
yeah, like before you even get to the conversation, that's just your profile. So moving into conversations, Annmarie and I
we're very similar. Aggressive.
Our most common approach is the same, and we both just hit on the guy.
Aggressively come at him. We'll be like, you
are so hot. Like, I would definitely fuck.
My second use one besides you're hot or like some kind of aggressive compliment is to be like, oh hey. Oh
hey,
hello. What's up, daddy? You know I throw a daddy in there occasionally.
For a long time? Yeah, daddy works for you.
It lets people know that I'm down to fuck. It's like a very simple one. They're like, oh cool, that's it. That's exactly where I wanted this to go. You took it there already.
For a long time, my like number one message I would send out, and it I would say it was successful 100% of the time. So like, ladies, listen up. Was to send the message, rate your oral skills 1 to 10.
Oh my god, I did that before.
It does work. Guys always want to answer the question first of all.
They'll be like a 7 or something.
I always have guys say, oh, I'm a 13. I'm like, sure.
Oh, yes,
everybody is, aren't they? But no, it's good too, because for me, like, I do want something pretty much purely sexual too, so it really directs the conversation exactly where I want it to go.
You're like, thank God you cut out all that bullshit.
Wait, but there is one more. This is actually just one because I went back through my old messages for this episode, and there's this message I sent. It wasn't that successful for me. No. So I want to talk about it. So there's this guy, and his anthem was a recent song featuring Chris Brown.
Ooh,
and you know how I feel about Chris Brown.
I know.
Not good. Like, yes, I love that song where he's like, Jose Loyal. Like, I was jamming along, but fuck Chris Brown. Anyway.
I was jamming along to Jose Loyal.
So this guy had this anthem featuring Chris Brown, and it triggered me. It triggered some anger in me. And so when we matched, I just messaged him and said, do you imagine Rihanna's beaten and bloody face every time you hear Chris Brown's voice like I do? Question mark.
Handle that.
He was like, no, I never really have thought about it before.
Ooh, recently I did a good one. Okay, so I matched with this really fucking hot dude. Like, you could tell he was like into skateboarding, you know, kind of my like thing. Like,
Yeah.
I want to go longboarding and then like write his face afterwards. So, anyways, I matched with this dude. Nothing for 3 days, and I don't tolerate that. You know me.
No,
I,
no.
if I want something on a fucking ticket by the make it mine. So I fucking go into dude's inbox and I said, "Oh, okay, super hot dude. I've been waiting for 3 fucking days for you to message me, but I guess I'll go ahead and do it for you if you're so." He immediately was like, "Oh, hello." And then I was like, "I was really hoping we could go longboarding and then like have some sex, but you've already wasted 3 days of that." And he was like, "Give me your number right."
Honestly,
It was
being a girl on a dating app is so much easier though than being a guy because like we can go there. We can go
oh,
to that sexual
whatever I
place
want
and guys love it.
aggressively,
But
yeah.
guys don't have that freedom. You know, they have to approach things more respectfully because most women aren't like
You come
us.
off like a fucking creep.
Yeah, most women don't want you to slide into their DMs and talk about your oral skills.
I actually I would think it was Porn Sash. He was like, "Dude, I'm pretty sure the two of you are the only people who leave an open inbox for dick pics. Nobody else does this."
I love dick pics.
No.
I love them, and I love that our listeners send them to me, and I love that I get to talk to them about the different angles and styles. And you know, some people really
Coming
get,
and the
yeah,
coming.
some people really get into it. Like they'll get kind of dressed up, like put a tie on and like glasses. They're like, "Oh, I'm your dirty teacher." Like that shit gets me going. Please keep sending me your dick pics.
Listen, we got to move on. We got a limited time and a really big outline
I'm
here.
so sick of hearing me ask for people's dick pics.
Yeah, I hear it all day on and off air. Okay, so anyways, what are some things that have been like bad lines people have said to you?
I
I
get
want to hear
so
no.
many. And I did compile for this. So I've got the tea here. I've got the receipts
Let
or
me hear
whatever.
one. Throw one at me.
Like an 80-year-old woman.
Give me the receipts.
The receipts.
Show me the keys. Pour me a cup of that tea.
I want to start with all of the ones that are like plays on my name because it's not original. You love them. But
wait, give me
I've been hearing them since I was born, basically. Okay, so here are all of the ones that I compiled from my recent messages.
Okay, let's hear it.
First, you probably get this all the time. I love your name. ... Name. ... Name. ... Okay, Echo, play Lana Del Rey. Oh, you just gonna come at me and tell me what to do like that? All right, here's a more polite one. Do you accept Amazon Echo commands?
Yes.
Let me just check with myself really quick here. And then your favorite, and then your number one favorite that I've gotten is, because I'm a project coordinator,
this is fucking gold mine.
What types of projects do you coordinate? You coordinate. Like, fuck off, dude. That is not funny.
I think it's so funny.
I do not.
Oh, I got a good one today. I got a good one today. Ready?
Yeah.
Do you like it pounded by old men?
Wait, I have a really similar one.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite ones I've ever gotten. It's my second favorite. So I have my two favorites here.
Okay.
DM, you are sexy as hell. Would love to get to know you. Beer and some hot fucking. Thinking you would love seeing how many ways and times you could come in a 24-hour period. If you like it pounded, hit me up. First message, just really shot out of the gate hard on that one.
Like pounded, hit me up.
Hit me up.
Wait, listen, here's another guy. He messaged me, does it change anything? I tell you I'm only 19. And then my response was, absolutely it does. And he was like, oh, I'm 20. And I said, still a hard pass. So then he would message me every like week, and I wouldn't respond, but he'd like degrade me, treat me like shit, ruin my life. I'm 21 now. Like, he was like really thirsty for it. I had probably like 15 messages from him.
That is so funny to me.
I still have him in there. I let him slide as much as he wants. At this point, it's his playground.
I always get okay, so recently I changed my Tinder bio to say like please send me references for 3 girls that you know you've made orgasm, like 100% faith you've made orgasm. So that's part of my Tinder bio right now. And so I get a lot of resumes, but one guy asked me, "Do you want to be the first on my resume?"
No, I don't.
That's kind of the opposite of what I was implying, honey. Like,
No, I
I'm looking for someone who knows what the fuck he's doing.
Oh my god.
Thanks for trying, though, baby.
No, baby. Honestly, I use dating apps to fuck with people probably just as much as I use them to like
Yeah.
fuck people.
You love to fuck with people, honestly.
I'm
Just
savage.
in a general rule.
Yeah. Okay, so I did swipe right, as I said earlier, on the guy whose profile picture was just a pair of underwear that said "Daddy's little slut" on it. You guys know I'm a sucker for that shit. So no profile picture. Just went into this blindfolded for all of you fuckers. So I go into it, and he says, "Are you a good little slut for daddy?" And I said, "Only if you're a good daddy. If you're a bad daddy, you don't get to switch, boy."
How did he respond to
He
that?
was like, "Ooh, good answer." And then he was like talking about flying me places and me fucking him and him dressing me up. He was like, "I
That's
want to take you to get
perfect.
your nails done and take you to a bar, and I want to control a vibrator while you hit on other men."
I love
The
that.
conversation got freaky, guys. We're not
I
gonna
want
meet
you
up.
to
I'm
move
not gonna. No,
forward
we're not gonna meet up. I don't want to be murdered today specifically, but
in the
HW in a
future.
week. Yeah, I've got some.
That's a fair compromise, I
Yeah,
think.
I have things to accomplish, but then I'll be there, Daddy.
So I think like saying just hey is always bad. Like I never respond to that.
Oh
And
no, I have.
honestly, if I just send hey to guys, they don't even respond to that to me, and I'm a hot girl. So
Yeah, no,
hey is not the move at all.
things I don't like. Hey, I don't like when you slide through with a like a meme. What about that one guy? He like came through on you and then on me with the same meme. It was like a
Yeah.
we were like sitting across the room, and she was like, "Look at this guy sent me this." And I was like, "I swear to fucking God, let me pull up my messages." Like 2 weeks ago, dude sent me that same fucking meme.
But you know, it's so funny though because somehow it worked on both of us, and not only that, but like,
You
dude,
fucked him. It's in
yeah,
that
dude got his dick wet. Like he's good. That wasn't unsuccessful. Like it might be in poor taste, but it fucking
It
worked
was
for
the
him.
fucking hot meme. It was the James Franco turning around and winking at
Right.
you. You're like,
I
"Oh
was
fuck, my
I
fanny's
was
wet."
wet from that for
Yeah.
sure.
Honestly, James Franco could wink me into an orgasm.
But at the same time, like just saying hey is like just as bad to
Probably not
me
even opening that. Yeah, no.
as like saying too much. Like I have this example from a guy who the same day I met him, he sent me this message.
Okay, throw it at me.
The guys who got to spend time with you, touch you, hold you, feel you, be with you are so lucky. I want the space between us to
No.
vanish. We should feel each other deeply while I'm holding you tightly. I will whisper in your ear, "You are truly so gorgeous to me." And then echo in all caps with a bunch of O's, which was sexy, right?
Fucking A.
So that was too much. Like way too
Yeah.
much. Same day I even like met him on Tinder, started texting him, whatever.
So there was this one guy that I messaged on Tinder one time. I was trying to get a late night booty call, whatever. So
Classic
he
you.
lived, let's say he lived about like, I don't know, 15 minutes away. And he was like, "I'm too drunk to drive." And I was like, "Oh, same." So he just take an Uber here. And he was like, "Well, how am I supposed to know that you're worth the $14 Uber ride?"
That's so fucking hard.
Bro,
Like,
he was kidding. He didn't get a fucking response. Don't care.
no, I would not have responded to that at all.
Crazy girl came out of me. I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll suck someone else's dick tonight then." Thanks.
Can I tell you my favorite, okay, I want to say my favorite one now. My favorite message it's the worst, but it's the funniest
Okay.
that I have ever gotten on a dating app in my life.
Okay, hit me.
Okay, so the guy starts out by saying, "Hey," no response. As I said, I don't deal with that. Then a few days later, message me back. You're one of the only good-looking girls on here. Maybe you have a personality to match. Maybe.
Maybe.
So no response on that one either. And here's my
Maybe.
here's my favorite part days later. Okay, fuck all the bullshit. Let's go out, then fuck hard all night. Strictly meaningless. You're just hot, and I'm banking on you knowing your way around a dick.
Okay. Correct. Yes, listen to that.
I love it, but I also hated it and never responded to it.
It didn't work.
But you know, I've gotten
mean,
some
you know what?
like good messages though, definitely.
Wait, listen, let me tell you something that really irks me. What about when
Okay.
dudes, their very first message flying out the gate is, you should add me on Instagram, it's easier.
Oh yeah, I hate
No,
that.
bro.
I'm not doing that.
That's
I'll
not how
give
it works.
other people
Add it on
mine.
here, fucking suck it up.
When people say that, I send them mine and I'm like, you can do that. I'm not going
Oh,
to.
no, you don't send my Instagram till I know if you're not fucking annoying or not.
Right.
I don't want my shit.
My
Give me, like,
favorite
a conversation first, bruh.
my favorite like Tinder conversation thing that happened was also in response to my bio about the references that I wanted people to send me because and you know this because you fucking hated it, you bitch. um Arabian Papa as he is known, he did a straight up
Oh,
PowerPoint presentation
please
on
edit that out.
his sexual capabilities. It was very funny. He included a slide for nudes, which we all know
It was
won me over for sure.
Hi. The fucking desert.
I know. The whole time you were there, you were like,
No.
this is not cute. And I was like, you are being so mean. I'm
No.
in love with him.
Ooh, no, I
But
don't
he
like
actually
that.
ended up being like fucking amazing in bed.
I'm happy.
So
I
I'm thrilled. Like every part of that went well for me.
Okay, so I honestly need a water break. So can we listen to a dirty voicemail so we can get wet and rehydrated?
Yeah, I would love that.
Oh, give it to me. John.
Laying here in bed, this giant fucking hard on. Of course I'm stroking it. You. All the things I'd like to do to you. Put you on your back. Only slowly at first. I continue to lift my cock. Cock up and down your pussy. Choose you with a little thing. Only slowly at first.
I know that we played a Daddy 2 voicemail, I think like last time we did Dirty Voicemail, but it is so good. He does such a good job.
It's rhythmic.
Okay, back to dating apps. So, and I have a couple of other really good things that like always work on me in messages.
Always. There
Always.
are a lot
They
of
do.
things that always work on you.
I do get honestly,
Gentle
I
breeze.
don't want to say it's criticism, but I do get called out a lot for being perpetually horny.
No.
Yeah, I get that comment a lot. Anyway, moving on to something else. When guys are talking to me and they talk about alcohol, really in any form, but more specifically tequila.
Wet for it?
Yeah, if a guy likes tequila and he's like, yeah, I want to do tequila shots, I'm like, you can do a tequila shot out of my asshole if you want to.
Out of my ass. Where's the salt go?
Wait, so isn't it the salt goes first? So I feel like the salt's going on my lips so he can make out with me first, and then he's got it
right to the butthole that quick.
Well, I'll just be like laying on a table, he's gonna come around to my end of the table for the kiss, then he's got to go around to the other end of the table for the shot.
The salt's gonna dissolve in his mouth. Poor fucker.
Oh, he's gonna have to fucking nut up, isn't he?
Okay, one that really worked on me. There was this guy. I was like, like hitting on him, and he was like, "I'm gonna cook you dinner, like ethnic food. Do you like spicy food?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. I like anything hot." And he was like, "And then I'm gonna eat your pussy for an hour."
Ooh.
And honestly, I didn't read anything else. I was in at that point.
Okay, this is kind of like this is another like call her daddy plug, but don't they tell that story about the time that the guy like gets like a jalapeno seed in his dick or something?
Ooh.
Imagine if that happened to you in that situation, like you get one in like your urethra.
I would love it. You know how much
I would love it.
Hurt me, daddy.
I hate you.
Burn my people.
Okay, so my very last one then.
Okay.
And this is the biggest one of all. Like, you can get me anytime with this. Is if you have already heard the podcast before I've mentioned it to you, I'm fucking. Like, I want to fuck so hard because it turns me on when guys like the podcast in the first place. So imagine how wet I get when a guy knows about it before I've even told him.
Yeah, I've been there for it. I've seen it like a flood. Oh my god.
It works for me. I don't know what to say about that.
Okay, well, you know what that reminds me of? How weird you are? It reminds me of our brand new segment. Weird Porn of the Week.
Porn of the week.
It's the weird
Porn of the week.
Porn of the week.
Porn of the week.
Porn of the week. Get your dicks out and watch some porn.
Oh man, I'm gonna get some dick soon. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell your mom.
Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. I fuck.
Yes, you do. Which reminds me of our weird porn of the week. So, Echo tends to watch weird porn, so I actually challenged her to this one.
Yes, we did this one
gangbang.
together.
We did. This was a watch party. Echo is really into gangbang porn, as you know. So I was like, Echo, can you come to pregnant gangbang porn?
So we tried it
together. We got out our vibes and we sat down. We put on fucking Miss Molly with a baby in her tum tum, taking 5 black D's in every hole.
Do you remember that one image where it's like there's the woman with her pregnant belly and her legs are pushed back so hard that it looks like the baby is about to literally be popped out of her stomach like a fucking pinball.
Yes.
It is gross, and I hate to say this because I don't think that it's fair that pregnant women aren't allowed to feel sexy or like feel sexualized.
You're hot when you're pregnant.
Right. Like absolutely. And pregnancy porn, some people are into that and that's fine. But for me, it was just hard to watch it.
Gangbang.
It was
like, aggressive.
So aggressive. And it's like I was concerned for the safety of the child inside. Like it's really being shaken up,
but
you know?
Really, I mean, it's just like she was so hormonal. She just needed that many dicks to really get it done for her. She was pumping.
I get it because I feel that way,
did, like,
and I don't even have. Our internet cut out.
Sorry, our internet cut out.
Way to sell that one, guys.
I got it.
We did it.
Oh no, technical difficulty.
Oh no, what happened to my internet?
I really want to fuck ya, but our internet's broken. Okay, sorry guys.
It was so aggressive though, like watching a pregnant woman in a gangbang
piped down by some homies.
It was too much even for me.
The one we actually watched 2, right? The second one, it was like oral, a lot of oral. It was like they were worshiping her pregnant pussy,
which is a little better. Yeah,
still weird. Honestly,
a little
I
strange.
still felt
Pregnancy
weird about
porn
it.
just isn't for me. So the answer is no, I cannot come to a pregnancy gangbang, unfortunately.
And
Like,
you
I
guys,
wish that I could.
can you guys come to that? If you can, let us know what it's like. Does
Yeah,
it
and
feel
guys, don't
warm?
worry. I am going to be hunting down some fucked up porn for all of us to enjoy next week.
We're gonna
do it as a family.
together for dinner.
I love it.
Mom and dad and watch fucking porn.
But on
I'm
that
the
note,
dad, obviously.
that is one of the last things we're going to talk to you guys about today. But before we go, I wanted to give a little update.
Ooh, on what?
For those of you who have not listened to our actual podcast yet, there is a moment, and it was stunning, where Annmarie dared me to send a kind of nude, like a sexy underwear pic
A full coverage.
of me in some white granny panties to this guy who has a fetish for white cotton panties. And so I hadn't spoken to him in years, and I sent it, and he was so excited, and he actually called back while we were on air. So we got his actual recording, which was so cool. And anyway, I hadn't sent him a recent granny panty pic in a while, so he called me today.
Ooh,
and he requested a new one. Yeah. So I sent him a really nice video.
Can we play that for everyone?
Yeah, I think that we should play the voicemail that he sent in response while we watch the videos that he's talking about. And I think that that's really the best way that we can introduce everyone to this wonderful, sweet, loving man.
Okay.
Like, I really love him.
Wait,
I don't want this to be misconstrued.
All right, I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's have a watch party.
Okay, everyone, enjoy.
Echo, I love it. Delicious fun.
You like that?
I'm from 1 inch away. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you. Looks like you're doing pretty well. Thanks. Hope all's well. Bye.
I love that, man. Do you guys hear the enthusiasm in his voice? Delicious buns.
I would like to say you were throwing it back in that video.
I do have delicious buns.
Throw that thing in a goddamn circle.
Subscribe if you agree.
Hashtag throw it back. Okay, so real quick before we go, not to change the subject, I just thought of a really good dating app story.
Okay.
So there's this guy. We matched, we added each other on Snapchat, we started texting. Then he got like weirdly aggressive about seeing nudes. Like he would demand that.
Like,
So
I send nudes on my time, motherfucker.
And you know how sassy I can.
Yeah, you can be really
So
sassy.
I feel like not in the mood. I would do a message back to her, or you dry me up, period. Like I was still fucking.
You can be very honest with people sometimes.
Trying. So eventually he pissed me off, so I deleted him. But then we rematched on Tinder, and it became like a thing. So then he would piss me off, I would delete him. We rematched on Tinder. At this point, it just happened again recently. We were on 6 times of rematching, 6 times of getting deleted, and I'm getting meaner and meaner every time.
So
the last time he was like, yeah, well, I'm gonna start trying to hit up Echo next, and I said, good luck. She thinks you're fucking nasty too. He's still on his side, you know, so we're
fuck that guy.
Time eventually. Anyways, I feel like we're out of time. This is a long episode. Thanks for joining us.
Nice to see everyone again.
Hope you guys are swiping. Like motherfucking
subscribe. Go to our merch shop. Rosterpodcast.com.
Send us your dicks.
Please. I really mean it.
Love you.